everyone, it's Rihanna and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about the new film Knives Out, directed by Rian Johnson, and all the reasons you need to go out to the cinema and watch it. Now, if you've never heard of Knives Out, let me give you a little bit of a rundown on the film. It is a whodunit murder mystery about the eccentric wealthy family, the Thrombys, and their father/grandfather figure has just died. After his death, the family have to gather together in the family mansion and be interviewed and questioned by a detective who nobody knows who has hired him, but his name is Benoit Blanc, who's played by Daniel Craig. This film comes from director Rian Johnson, who in the past has done Looper and of course Star Wars The Last Jedi, and has a huge ensemble cast which includes Chris Evans, Jamie Lee Curtis, Christopher Plummer, Catherine Langford, Toni, Collette, you name them, they're probably in this film. I was really anticipating Knives Out, one because I think Rian Johnson is a fantastic director and the cast obviously looked amazing, and two because I'm a sucker for a murder mystery and a whodunit story. Who isn't? I was highly anticipating this film. It did not disappoint. I loved it, and you guys know when I love a film, I have to come on YouTube and make a video about it. So here are all the reasons why you should watch Knives Out. So reason number one you should go and watch Knives Out is because it is an original story, and on this channel we support original stories. It's really rare for a film to come out nowadays that isn't based off a comic book or another book or another piece of source material or true life. It's not a sequel, a spin-off, or a prequel. It's an original being in itself. And you know me, I love an original story. So Knives Out is this murder mystery whodunit story. It is based around this rich eccentric family, and it just pulls off its genre so well. Of course, in the past we've seen the eccentric rich family murder mystery, but not in the ways of Rian Johnson. This guy is some sort of genius because he can take the whodunit story and the murder mystery story and flip it on its head and make it its own thing. I'm not going to do spoilers in this video, but after you've seen the film, which I hope you will after watching this video, you'll know that it's not a typical whodunit story. This film has its own format, it has its own pace, it has its own way of telling a whodunit story. Knives Out is a film that has come from one simple idea and has spiraled into a very unique way of telling a story through film. I love the screenplay, I love the comedy, which we'll talk about a bit later. I love the fact that it has a plot device near the beginning of the film that is quite unusual for a whodunit story. Again, no spoilers, but this plot device really stuck with me after watching the film because I thought it was so unique and the story somehow managed to branch out from it. Of course, Knives Out includes things like interviews and different perspectives, but it all does it in such an entertaining, fast-paced and intense way. Now, you know I love a murder mystery story, but some of it can get so boring and slow. Knives Out takes all that boring and slow stuff and makes it its own. The addition of the comedy and the unique way of telling the story really just adds to the entertainment value of this film. It is wildly entertaining. I had such a good time watching it. And when a story is this good and it's not based off anything, I have to give huge credit to the screenwriter and the director of the film. So this is a huge reason why you should go see Knives Out. It's supporting original stories in cinema, and it's a great original story in film. Reason number two you should go and see Knives Out is, of course, its outstanding ensemble cast. Now, you heard me mention names such as Jamie Lee Curtis, Toni Collette, Christopher Plummer, Daniel Craig, Chris Evans. The list goes on, people. The list goes on. Michael Shannon's also in this film. Lakeith Stanfield is in this film. We also have Armas, who plays the carer of the father figure, who's played by Christopher Plummer. We have Catherine Langford, who plays the granddaughter. We have Don Johnson. Just the list goes on, I can't believe it. Of course, with such a big ensemble cast, you are gonna have a lot of characters and a lot of energy flowing, and that's exactly what Knives Out has. This is such a huge cast of characters, and all of them have different personalities, so they all just play off each other, and again, wildly entertaining. Of course, with such a big cast of characters, you are gonna have people that stand out more than others. In particular, I thought the performances of Armas, Jamie Lee Curtis and Toni Collette were the standout performances for me. Ana de Armas, who plays Marta, the carer, I thought she had a great character. She was the odd one out. She wasn't in this family feud. She doesn't really know how she got into this situation, but I think she plays her character very, very well. Jamie Lee Curtis plays Linda, who is the only daughter of Harlan Thrombey and thinks she basically deserves the world when it comes to his will and everything to go along with that. But then again, Jamie Lee Curtis plays every role with everything she's got, and I just thought Linda was a great character for her. And of course Toni Collette, who plays Joni. She is sort of thrown into this family as her husband was the son, but he passed away and they've sort of adopted her into the family. She is definitely this eccentric kind of bimbo character, which I've never seen Toni Collette play before, so I feel like that must have been such a fun role for her. And how could I have forgotten the main man himself, Daniel Craig, as Detective Benoit Blanc. He had so much fun playing this character, I could tell. He is also eccentric like the family. He has his own way of doing things, he has his own methods, and he was just plain out hilarious in this film, and you never get to see Daniel Craig play funny characters except in Logan Lucky, which he was fantastic in, by the way. So yeah, the cast of characters in Knives Out. You are going to love some of them, you're gonna hate some of them, but it's so much fun watching them in a murder mystery whodunit situation. I know there are many more reasons why you should go and see Knives Out, but my third and final reason is the comedy. It is difficult in this day and age to make a film truly funny. You can either try and make it funny and fall flat on your face and it's just not funny at all, or you can make a comedy masterpiece. Knives Out follows in the footsteps of films like Clue in being an absolutely hilarious whodunit murder mystery film. I think the reason that the comedy works so well in Knives Out is because it plays with a range of comedy. It has witty comedy, it has a bit of slapstick comedy, it has a bit of dry humour, and I think that works for all audiences. It has something for everyone. Now really, I'm not a huge fan when it comes to slapstick comedy or gross comedy, but Knives Out made it work for me, and it's because it was smart about it. A lot of the slapstick / gross comedy comes from a character trait, so there's actually a reason for it being there. It's not just put there randomly. The comedy's clever, it aids the story, it makes things more entertaining. The comedy of the characters playing off each other, ingenious. The comedy of some intense parts of the film, ingenious. I just think the comedy works so well, and that's kind of what makes the film work so well. If a majority of the jokes in Knives Out didn't work, I think the film as a whole wouldn't have worked as well as it does. I think the way that every joke hits and every piece of comedy hits is what makes this film so goddamn entertaining and so well done. So yes, I do think the comedy of Knives Out is a very important reason you should go see it, because let's be real, there are like no funny films these days. So there you have it. Those are my main reasons why I think you should go out and see Knives Out, and I really hope you do. I still haven't seen all of the films of 2019 yet, but I'm gonna guarantee you Knives Out is gonna be in the top 10. I loved it that much. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I would love to know your thoughts on Knives Out if you have seen it down below in the comments, but please no spoilers. I would also love to know what your favourite whodunit / murder mystery film is, because I need some good recommendations. I'm in the mood for some murder mysteries. Of course, if you liked this video, please be sure to give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. As always, all my social media links are down below in the description if you want to come follow me. And thanks again so much for watching. I'll see you very soon. Bye!